Hey, morning. It's the next day from plowing the snowstorm. As you can see, the yard is... my dad did a little plowing, but felt like he was making it worse, so we'll just pack down the rest. Here's the truck. Actually stayed somewhat clean. It started chipping ice on this mess. This is probably going to be a separate video. I was looking for this tag. Sent them an email seeing about getting parts for these plows. They actually responded and said, what do you got and what do you need? So, always had problems with these pistons not turning anyway. This one I've resealed, and the barrel was actually all expanded from being beat to hell. I always put this against the stop if I'm plowing, so it doesn't have that problem. It's supposed to be a valve. I forget what they call it. So it limits the pressure that it can withhold so it doesn't ruin the pistons like that. So I got it to work. It used to not move at all. The fluid just blow right by the seals. So I put that in the vise, heated the crap out of it 152,000 times and kept hitting it with a hammer. Brought it down to size. So I might get 2 new pistons if I can. I asked them about those, and obviously this mess. So what I'm gonna do now, this seems to be loose in here. I don't think there's spring tension inside right now. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm gonna start backing these bolts off. Get this out of my way, obviously. Back these bolts off. Get this, sorry, I was just putting you on my hat. Get this end plate off, and then I should be able to pull the spring and the rod out. And this looks like it's threaded in, so I don't know what the hell all happened with all this. Why does it look this way? I don't know. I have no idea. But this looks like it's threaded into here. So I'm gonna rip this thing off. I'll rip this end plate off. We'll see if we could get a new rod for it or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Maybe I'll just weld the shit out of it and hope it holds up. Well, I'll get to it. I'll go collect some tools. Bring you back. Plows. Trying to lay down, so. Get board. I'm gonna get a board. It's do all this crap away. Alright, we should be able to snug that up. So we got this one. I want to free up a little bit. This one I want to pull it through. Smash my thumbs in the process. Oh yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Just kind of praying this thing doesn't explode with spring force, because then I'm totally screwed. Let me get some spray before I ruin those. Snap them off. Spray. You need some love too. Oh, you definitely do. Yeah, buddy. Make sure this thing ain't gonna fire off of here and kill me. The thing will be in my neighbor's house. I doubt it, because there'd be no way to put it together, but
Why? Huh? Wonderful. Probably because all that well.
oh yeah. Opened up a little bit. Oh, Jesus. Fuck. God damn, that thing's heavy, huh? Well, let's see how bad this looks. I'm sure it's not great. That's fine. It's not even bad. I don't know what the problem is. There's probably a pretty good chance that's probably. Huh. Hold up. So this is a spring inside. Huh. What's the point of the spring outside if there's a spring inside? Anybody? There's a spring outside. I don't get it. Huh. The spring outside is like its own deal. This is just a hollow tube. This spring just keeping it centered. I don't think it's really going to give it any strength because there's a solid. That's interesting. I wonder if somebody did something to this thing at one point. Well, I mean, obviously they did. Did they just throw the spring inside? Just to say, oh yeah, give it a little more strength. It was tripping too often. Which that spring don't move because it's welded up there. It's like that outer spring is just chilling there. This is totally solid. Huh. Well, I'll say this, I didn't mind the way it worked, so this is what we're gonna replace. We get a big wrench, big socket. What's that? Inch and an eighth, probably bigger than that, inch and a quarter. We'll pull this piece off. We'll see what that's all about. I'm gonna put it all back together. Wonderful. Stupid stuff. Can't get the bolt to come toward me. How the hell is that? Oh, God. Alright, well, got that off. That's good. Now the problem is my plow laid back on this. So I got pressure on that. So probably the simplest answer is pick the plow up a little bit. I'll move that before it falls on the ground. If I just pick it up a little bit, it should take pressure off of that block. Shouldn't flop because I've got that in there. So doesn't that look like it's going to be fun? It's just shearing the threads off. Here's the new plan. I got this rod. Came off of my trailer, actually. So this used to hold the ramps on. So you know it's strong. It's already pre-bent, just like this one was. So what I'm gonna do is clean this up. I'll cut this piece off because I need to have that good strong end on it. That was just a washer to keep it from falling out. So I get the door open like an idiot. So I'll clean this off, get the weld off, weld that onto the rod, cut the rod off, and I can't get the threaded part out of the block. So that's gonna get cut and welded. I might cut in a little bit, clean it as best I can. We'll V it out. We'll weld that to that, and I think that'll be fine. All right, let me do a little work. I'll bring you back. I don't know if it'll focus. Look at it, please. Focus. No, stupid camera. The washer was butted up to it. I can see the gap opening up in the end of it. So I'm gonna get the torch out, clean the end off. It ain't pretty, but it's on her. I'll get that's obviously where I cut the weld. On the outside it was sitting right there. So I get set up here, get the door opened up a little bit, get the welder facing outside, get it set up somewhat so I can weld it. Take another pass. Let me get you set up. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna, good afternoon. I have to take a little bit of time to go do some paperwork. So here I am, back at it. My best thing I could come up with on this is still hot. Don't touch that. I learned that the hard way. I'm just gonna show you. Gloves. Oh God, man, I think I ruined them. I dug this out. Had that bolt stuck in there. I could not get it out. That was the best I could do. I actually started cleaning it. I left the threads, but then my rod's bent anyway, so I says by the time I bring this to a machine shop, if I want them to cut threads onto it, because I can't, there's no anything with it. So I cut 2 holes. One of them was already there. I can just jam some weld in there too, just to keep it from trying to pull out. And then we'll give a nice bead around the outside. A couple passes. This is what the rod ended up looking like. That's the cut end. And that's my ugly cap with my ugly weld. Wasn't really going for pretty, just getting it done. So now we're at this point of the project that I need to put it together, and fortunately I remembered, and you can't even see what I'm doing. Here, go over here. Fortunately I remembered that I have to put it in here before I weld the end on. So this goes in there. Pick it up. Oh, it's heavy. Still warm. That's basically what we're looking at. So there are tons of room to run a bead in there, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All the room in the world. What are you talking about? The only thing I could do is some kind of clamp on that, I guess. Pull that a little bit. Well, what could I do to make that work? I don't know. What do you guys think? Good night, dear. Come on, bastard. I have this thing super duper nice. There you go. Okay. Got all the room in the world now to work. Oh, you skid calling me. You get the goes up just so it holds on a little better. I'll make another pass or so on that, and then I'll make a passer on the outside. Alright, I gotta get a good camera set up so I can actually film some welding, but it ain't pretty. But it's on there. I don't think it's coming off. So it does look a heck of a lot better than the one that I took off where it broke. They had already cut halfway through it with a torch for whatever reason. So that should be all set. But with that, my memory card's about to fill up, and you already saw me took it apart, so you know how it goes back together. I'm gonna chase the threads probably on those studs because I did whack a couple of them. But yeah, probably clean out the rust a little bit, just shoot a little paint in there. It's too cold, but hey, whatever's whatever. So I might plan on replacing this anyway. So with that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. See you on the next one. That sounds better.